Hey, hey, and Heidi ho, everybody! It's Kagichi, your panda bro. With me today is, of course, my little bro, Fubaruba, or Baloo, of course.
Hello.
Yes, and today we are going back to another old game I played but never really finished. Which I know I have done a lot of, but come on, you've seen some of the games that have been out. It's hard to really, uh, get back to stuff. But
It's hard to stay dedicated to one thing when there's just constantly interesting stuff coming out and distracting you.
yes, I mean, for God's sake, we got stuff. We literally got, we got freaking Yakuza Infinite Wealth next week. We got Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and like on that same week with Grand Blue Fantasy is Persona 3 Reload, both of which I'm definitely getting and will be streaming too. So look forward to that. But
I won't be streaming Infinite Wealth until I finish Like a Dragon first, but once I finish Like a Dragon, I will be getting Infinite Wealth and I will be playing Infinite Wealth. Or no, you were going to stream Infinite Wealth.
yes, since we agreed to do that, since we agreed to do it like that. But yeah. Along with that, but today we are streaming Souldiers with Soul in the name. This is a pretty cool.
Hello, Scarlet.
Hi, Scarlet. But yeah, this is a pretty cool. What's the word?
Metroidvania.
Yes, 2D Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, we will do a new game. It has been a while.
I don't think I got to see the beginning of the game either. I technically popped in a little bit while you were streaming before, but I was just in the chat and I didn't see a whole lot of the game.
Yeah.
Because I was late to it.
Difficulty. We will do this regular soldier. Just to make, just to do a little thing.
Howdy, Clover. How are you?
One second. Where was it? Figured I'd just link the stream to a few other places before continuing. The interesting thing I found before even starting this, like apparently someone was doing made an Elden Ring mod as with Kingdom Hearts. Basically, they have it that you can play as Kairi in there, and that actually doesn't look bad.
In which one?
KH3 Kairi.
Ah.
Okay, now let us start. Zarga, one of the three nations that rule the continent of Asil. Within the castle walls, the Royal Council debates the best strategy for the coming war. After a few hours of deliberating, the king and his war council are about to conclude their meeting. The King of Zarga. Is that clear? You shall follow the positioning set by General Brigard to the letter. That will be all. You may leave. The council members leave their seats and ready themselves to leave the chamber. Arxel, sorcerer and advisor to the king, leads the way to the door when suddenly...
Bum bum bum.
Ah, Clover, this is Souldiers. It's a 2D Metroidvania with Souls-like elements. One moment, Your
Very
Majesty.
good pixel art, very good presentation, very polished, well-made game.
Yes. Something the matter with the plan? Which, speaking of, pixel artists, I remember they were on FA. They did a lot of really cool pixel art for people's characters and stuff. I once even managed to get something from them too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really nice. Actually,
That was pretty cool. I didn't realize that they were that available. I guess.
That was like it was way back when, before they even started making this game.
Still, that's pretty cool. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, actually, I'd like to propose a change of strategy. Waiting in this grotto is so boring. I prefer General Brigard's initial strategy, taking part in the action alongside the others. Soldiers, stand firm. You should have more faith in Arxel's wisdom. His council has guaranteed Zarga's victory on multiple occasions. Now, be sure they don't see you. Daedalum's army will be marching down the hill any moment. Yes, General!
Oh.
Hello, Takeichi.
Hello, Takeichi. I was thinking about picking up Pokemon Scarlet or Violet soon, as I'm done with Fire Red. The closest I could get by far is Pokemon Go. I mean,
Well, I have Scarlet, and it's been fun. I
Yeah.
kind of been so busy, I haven't really got to really play it as much. But Arrow's been going at that non-stop and enjoying it.
yeah.
An Earthquake?
I do suggest getting Scarlet or Violet. It's just I suggest whichever version you get, go based on whether you think you have mommy or daddy issues. If you have mommy issues, get Scarlet. If you have daddy issues, get Violet.
All of a sudden, an earthquake leaves them trapped between the mountain slopes, plunging them into darkness.
Heard my name, huh? Oh, we're talking about Pokemon. Yeah, we're talking about Pokemon Scarlet. Although, yes, we do also have a person named Scarlet here in chat. Hello.
Yes, before their very eyes, a glowing beam appears, bathing the cave in its light. Like something out of a dream, a being emerges and starts to speak.
Ooh.
Oh, brave warriors who have fallen in the heat of battle. Who are you? Is this your doing? I am a Valkyrie. We are the key of the fallen. We serve to perpetuate their existence beyond this world. You must accompany me. Now what? Valkyries really do exist. I thought they were just a legend. Silence! There must be a mistake, Valkyrie. We are still alive, and will rejoin the rest of our army when we get out of here. Get out of here? Listen to me carefully, mortals. We are gifted with the knowledge of life and death. I could see in the palm of my hand how the lifeline that ties you to this world ended when you became trapped. It is not only rocks and earth that separate you from the outside. There is something else, more powerful than any attempt you can make to escape. Maybe you're unaware, but we have a grand sorcerer among our ranks who could... I see you still do not understand your situation. There is no one here with the power you suggest. My mere presence exudes all possibility of doubt. You must accompany me. Your destiny lies here no longer. Is she really a Valkyrie? Could be a witch. What will happen if we don't go with you? In that case, I will leave. You will never see me again, and those who decide to stay will fade into dust with the passage of time. Alright, listen to me everyone. No one expected it to end like this. But we have run out of options. I'm going in. Eva, I will not be able to keep my promise. May the gods help Zarya. Of course, our captain is the badass with the big ass sword.
Yup.
Our general.
It is a requirement.
Our general doesn't answer. I will follow him. I missed some of that. But okay. Here we select our classes, which is either the scout, which is the swordsman, the archer, which that one speaks for itself, and the caster, the mage. And
are we starting the game? Yes, we are.
Hello,
I can sense
SVT.
main character energy with the red headband guy. Yeah.
Okay. I will go with the archer. I enjoy playing the archer in this. Also, if I remember right,
I was going to say you have played this game a little bit already, so you should have a pretty good idea of what you find the most fun to play.
Yeah. Plus, like, if I remember right, when it came to like doing the difficulty, it was more of selecting the classes that made it a lot harder. And then I remember it was like the caster that was like the hardest from what I've been told.
That makes sense. I feel like it would make sense that would be the harder class to play as.
Okie dokie. Alright. Fate haunts me wherever I go. Don't worry, this isn't a Fate game. The desert, spider's lair.
God, this game is really pretty.
Indeed it is.
One question for the people in stream. Are you able to hear the game? Because I'm not hearing the game right now.
You're not? Why didn't you say something before?
Because I wasn't sure if I wasn't hearing the game because the game audio wasn't coming through, or if it was just because you had the game minimized. Like, you know how sometimes if you have a game minimized, like the video of the game will feed into OBS, but the audio won't.
Oh, Clover says he can hear.
Clover can hear. Why can't I? Hold on, let me check my settings.
Okay. Where was I?
Weird.
Welcome, brave warrior. I am Leandris, matriarch of the Valkyries. Forget everything you thought you knew. Your battles, your friends. You are now in a very different place from whence you came. This world is ruled by a worldly god, a guardian who awaits your arrival and that of your allies. Your mission will be to find him. It will not be easy. If you succeed, you will pass into the next plane where you will be named a champion in the battle of the gods, Ragnarok, and be granted unimaginable powers. Tell me, soldier, are you ready to embrace glory beyond your life in this world? Find the guardian, and with him, your place.
Dun 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 dun.
Alright.
It's probably a Discord thingy. Yeah, that's what I have to assume, because, like, every other time that we've shared OBS, I'm pretty sure the audio has worked, so I don't understand why it's not
Got no
working
way
this
of reaching
time.
General Brittard.
But Discord is also confusing poopy dicks, and so shit like this just happens, and I can never understand why. So... Seems so different from the field. Whee! Oh, that was a cute animation.
I can't do it. I can do it. It's not that high. Better place your jumps if you don't want to fall down here like me. Taking a lip right at the last second might just do it.
So cute. The little, like, ledge grab pulling yourself up animation is very cute.
Yeah.
So I know you said that the caster is supposed to be the hardest one. Between the sword person and the archer, which one is supposed to be the easier one?
I think it's the warrior that's the easiest. The and the archer is more of like the medium. The drop from these platforms don't seem too steep. Should be hard to climb up and drop down them. Oh. Oops.
Warrior is a basic bitch. I mean, to be fair, sometimes fighting with a sword just feels really cool.
Most people do like it.
It is very fun. I love the little kick open. It's cute. Legna, welcome! Legna had to finish something up before he could join, but he is here now.
No problem.
Caster
And hello,
casts spells. Anytime I hear the word caster, I can't help but think of Outlaw Star.
Huh? You seem a bit clueless. Come on, you heard that, Valkyrie. You got work to do. Snap out of it. Though, if you're on this road, that means you're assigned to the group tasked with exploring the cave. The rest are way ahead. As you can see, this is no joke. So wake up and open your eyes, because this place is full of disgusting creatures like that one. Anyway, I'm off. I wasted too much time on you already. Do yourself a favor and try not to lag behind.
Sinka, more like Stinka. Haha, get it?
Kuh.
Oh, Legna says that we are still listed under Worldless.
Oh, whoops! I forgot to put change that.
I legit misread it as Wordle. No, we're not playing Wordle. We're not streaming Wordle on Twitch.com.
I can change
But yes,
that.
I love Outlaw Star. If any of you have never watched it, which I have a feeling that a lot of people haven't watched it, it's not that popular these days. But if you haven't watched it, go watch it. And the caster is really cool. It's a gun that shoots magic. That is the end of my story. Also, the spaceships in Outlaw Star have little grabby arms, and they use them to shoot each other with, like, physical guns, even though they are spaceships that have guns built into their bodies the way that actual spaceships would in space combat, as well as wield melee weapons and sometimes just punch each other. Because Outlaw Star is crazy, and it's wonderful. Go watch Outlaw Star.
It is a pretty crazy game, but it's super fun. I mean, anime. Also, hey, Rabio.
Baloo with a turtle with an O. I know, Legna. I understand.
Okay, fix that. So, let's continue.
Oh my goodness, this character is very cute looking.
Big ol' no, yes. Woof!
Ooh. Oh!
Oof.
Yay! Not as base as the Skull Dog spaceship that has a tube coming out of its butthole in Die Dark. I do need to read Die Dark. Die Dark seems really awesome.
Never heard of Die Dark.
It's another manga by the same person who did Dorohedoro.
Oh.
Turtle? Sounds like you're saying turtle with a gangster twang. Yeah, I was watching a video on the names of the races in Dungeons and Dragons, and I did not realize that there was a race called Tortle, like Tortle, like turtle with an O instead of a U. And I saw that and I realized, oh, so Wartortle from Pokemon, his name is probably a reference to these guys.
That's interesting.
Because I was always confused, like, why did they spell turtle that way in his name? But now I know it's probably a D&D reference. Because the first generation of Pokemon has a lot of pop culture references in it.
Okay. Here's basically our what was it? Fire pit. That basically our save point and checkpoint.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to inspect this area. There are several groups of soldiers exploring the cave. Emerachnid.
Dorohedoro has a surprisingly good soundtrack. I've only heard some music from it because I only watched a little bit of it, but all the music I heard was really good. I liked the opening and ending. I liked the OST.
I mean, with the endings, it always changes every episode, but yeah.
Yeah, I only watched a few episodes. I think I watched like the first, maybe the second.
If anything, I just watched it for Noi.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with the way the anime looks, except that I know what the manga looks like, and the manga just has that like really gritty style to it that I like a lot, and so it makes it hard for me to enjoy watching the anime because it just looks way too clean by comparison. Because like, back when I used to read a lot of manga, like my favorite ones tended to be the ones that had like the really messy, grungy, gritty look to them. So the look of the Dorohedoro manga is just really appealing to me, and it makes me want to read the manga more than watch the anime. Oh, look at the little armadillo.
Okay.
Some anime with CGI gets a free pass. Yeah, I think Dorohedoro is actually one of the better examples of CG anime. It's just because of my hang-ups with the way the manga looks. It's the Berserk Junji Ito syndrome. Yeah! Yeah. I will say, I think, like, just because the original Berserk anime was traditionally animated, it was able to get away with it a bit easier, because traditional animation is obviously going to look a bit, grungier than, digitally painted cells. Not y'all missing out on the Hoseki anime. I did watch that one. I did watch that one. That one looked really good. Level up!
Then your first mastery relic, you can use it to acquire your first mastery. Masteries are skills, normally passive, that you can distribute as you wish. Skirmish. See this? Who just for taking a hit. Okay, yeah. Okay.
A sneeze.
Yes. Just like that.
Rest you. If CG anime can look insanely good nowadays, there is no excuse. I know, I want another season of Hoseki no Kuni, because Hoseki no Kuni, that show did CG anime right. That show looked fucking awesome.
That it did. I want it running.
Oh, look at these guys over here quaking in their boots.
Ah! Oh, you scared us.
He's so small and round. I love him.
Mackerel and Grouper.
I love Grouper.
There, you want to voice them then? Be hard to do two at once.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
You scared us.
You shouldn't scare us at a time like this.
The rest of us, you'll see.
Everything was going fine until a group of nasty spiders came hurtling towards us out of nowhere, dragging the others into the darkness of the cave. I was going to help, but realized that my shoelaces were untied. I don't know what this lazy bones was doing though.
I told you I was watching for the provisions. You saw how hungry those bugs looked.
Hungry for us, genius.
Oh, really? And since when have your boots had laces?
Never mind the details. The important thing now is to come up with a rescue plan.
Wait, do you think he...
Yes! Will you help us? Perfect! We're going to check out the main room, just in case.
Ta-da!
Map of Terragaia. Macro and Grouper have started to draw a map of Terragaia. It seems that from now on, it's up to you to finish it.
Thank you. Please find them. Grouper has childbearing hips. That he does. Clover, tell me one shot of Baki that doesn't look ugly as sin.
We don't talk about X-Arm, Clover.
Oh. Oh no. They don't come back in one piece. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep again.
I hope you can bring them back safe and sound. Ugh. I liked how they just saw that and looked a bit worried. I mean, the least...
So cute.
I mean, they was already dead. The least they can do is take what they got.
Yeah. It only makes sense. Full of spiders.
Yes.
And they've spitting. Little bastards. Murder them. Murder them all. Wasn't the bit with X-Arm that no one making it knew what they were doing? I'm pretty sure that is the case.
If it is, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Little dragon statues are nice looking.
Yes, and much like a Souls game, saving basically what's the word? Oh, respawns all the creatures and stuff.
Well, not really good, but I'm sure there are pluses and minuses.
I mean, extra EXP every time.
Yeah. Spiders need to stop shooting little violent sperms at you.
The archer is nice, but it's always hard to aim.
Ah! It's not a small spider, that one's very big. Oh, okay, it's dead now. Arachnid pendant.
Small
Contains a small
fragment.
arachnid fragment at its core.
Clipping ambulance.
Yay!
As
Equipables!
Attack plus 2, strafe. I think that's strafe plus 3 and MP plus 5.
No, that's STA. That would probably be stamina.
Oh.
Actually, can you bring up like your like a page showing all of your stats?
Like right here? Oh wait. I think that's it. Yeah, that's the only thing I can see.
Huh.
But
That's
I guess that
weird.
works. No, wait, hold up.
Because it's like this increases your attack and this increases your stamina, but then you look at your actual character sheet and it doesn't have a thing labeled attack or stamina. It has like a sword, but I don't think that's attack necessarily. I don't know.
Alright.
I was going to say, Baloo, it can't be spider cum, it comes out of the butt. But then I remembered that I have a Twitter and seen stuff. Let me know when the spider dungeon's over. I gotta go. Bye. Oh.
Clover. It's
Bye,
not,
Clover.
to be fair, the spiders in this aren't that bad.
Yeah, the ones in here I can handle, but, everyone's different about it. Some people are more or less sensitive to that kind of thing.
Yeah, like me
like,
in general.
Like I've mentioned about, like, the whole trypophobia thing. Like, I knew someone who was so bad about it that even, like, just, polka dot patterns on clothes set her off real bad.
Heck, like, it took me, I had the PlayStation 1 Emperor's New Groove game. It took me till I was, like, 15 to actually finish that game, because I couldn't, I cannot, what's the word? Oh, I cannot, like, go through the one jungle stage with the giant ass spiders. They freak me the hell out.
Also, hello Alucard Dragon and Chubbs TV. Welcome. How are you doing?
Chubbs, Alucard, good to see you guys here. Oh crap!
Ah!
Ooh. Okay, easy peasy. For the most part.
Murder them! Murder them! The bats and the spiders must all die.
And the slimes.
Yes.
Those.
They're a little cuter though, I guess. Honestly, going through this area does make me realize that, like, the whole reason why in the first generation of Pokemon you just encountered nothing but Zubats whenever you were in the caves is because they hadn't made a spider Pokemon yet. Or any other bug Pokemon that seemed like something that you would see in a cave. I guess they did have Paris and Parasect, but even then they weren't very common in caves. It wasn't until Gen 2 that we actually got a spidery Pokemans.
Restoration potion, restore stamina and mana bar.
Thank God the new gays can't see Legna degeneracy. Legna, I don't think I get triggered by insect. Remembers the insect from the Chainsaw Man opening. Oh, exactly. See, there's bugs are gross. Why do we live in a world where bugs exist? We need to stop that.
But I mean, we got bees and they make honey for us, so.
I know. They still scare the poop out of me, though.
Yes, I just don't. I just rather not have them in my face to see like their faces up close.
Yeah. Thankfully, the bees that actually do the pollination and make honey and all that shit are typically not the ones that are trying to get all up in your face. They're just like, leave us alone and let us make honey, please. But then you got all those other flying murdered beasts that look like bees, but technically aren't bees, I guess.
Indeed.
Fucked up parasite slug thing is my sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, it's real bad. It's real bad. It's real gross. Like, the thing I hate the most about insects is that, like, about insects and bugs and stuff, is that, like, they're horrifying to look at. But then also literally every second of their life is torture, just because like everything in their life is like that. Like the parasites that live inside of that slug and make their body do that, and then like all the other horrible shit that happens to like different types of bugs and stuff. and it's just like you almost feel bad for them, except that they do the same thing to other bugs because that's just how everything in that part of the ecosystem is. Like, they're all constantly committing war crimes against each other because that's the only way that they can eat or reproduce or whatever, and it's just, why? Why does it have to be like that? It's so awful.
Yes, Alucard, I know they eat spiders eat stuff like mosquitoes and everything, but it still doesn't. This doesn't help the fact that I just do not like them.
Yeah, I don't like spiders either. The thing that helps me with spiders for the most part. Oh, dialogue.
Thank you. We expected to find spiders in this cave, but not this size. Mackerel and Grouper must be desperate if they were caught too. I mean, they're okay actually, but
yeah, those ones are fine. They were smart enough not to go too far in.
Or more,
but yeah,
they were too scared too.
The thing with spiders that makes them a little bit easier for me to handle is that, like, at least in the area I live, most of the spiders around us aren't that dangerous, and most of them just kind of want to hang out in their little area and not really get in anyone's business. Like, they're not trying to be around people. They just want to hang out in their little corner and then eat any bugs that they catch. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine as long as I don't have to see you. Then cool, you know?
Nature is indeed horrifying. Level up!
Oh, I think I'm back. I think I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yes, VTube Studio. I know that the connection was lost, but the connection is back now. We're back on the internet, VTube Studio. You can stop flipping out. Maybe you can't stop flipping out. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to close VTube Studio and reset it.
Oh, okay.
It was glitching up something fierce.
Did I? No, I think I did.
Alright, now let me try reconnecting to you. Yay!
Welcome back.
Nothing a good old-fashioned turn it off and turn it back on can't fix. Here I am! Whee!
Hello, Benjamin Black, and yes, this is a very cool game.
It's very cute. I like the art style. Reconnect Baloo. God damn it.
Is having you reconnect again.
Finish off all these bugs, please. Oh, he was just making a joke about Kingdom Hearts, the reconnect thing.
Here's our favorite vendor.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Isn't it amazing how you can't even get a week of sleep in this monster-filled cave? You close your eyes for a second and end up strung up like a leg of ham. By the way, I'm Beloff, merchant and friend of the person who saves me. Which leads us to you. I don't know how to thank you for taking me off the menu of those spiders. Wait, I know. Just a second.
Yay!
There it is. Was that landslide there a minute ago? Never mind.
I love him so much. He's so cute.
Careful, he's already spoken for. I know
I
it's...
don't care, he's mine.
I know it's not exactly a magic ring, but since you've come this far, I think you'll appreciate this. You got bombs! Who could say no to explosives?
Oh, was that a sneeze?
Yeah, more of like a hiccup. Why don't you try using one?
Bless you either way.
Why don't you try using one to get us out of here? Word of advice: try not to be around them when they explode. I won't want to lose my new best friend so soon. Yes, not looking to die.
I also get the feeling that because this guy is because of his design and his penchant for bombs, I feel like he might have been inspired by Final Fantasy IV's Sid, because he looks like him, and Final Fantasy IV's Sid also had a thing with bombs.
Oh.
He looks like that Sid, and I like that Sid. That Sid's very cute. He's small and round and bearded. Ooh.
Free! I'm off. Oh, by the way, if you fancy exploring when you get out of here, to the east of these caves you'll find Hafen City. Come and see me. I'll introduce you to my family and give you something to help you on your incredible adventures. Because you embarked on it. Because you embarked on an incredible adventure, right? Anyway, I'm out of here.
Is Sid fuckable? Well, first of all, it's spelled C-I-D. They use that spelling of Sid in Final Fantasy. And I would say that a lot of the Sids are fuckable. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I would fuck the one from Final Fantasy IV. And the one from Final Fantasy VII.
No other ones.
I'm trying to think of all the different Sids. Seven Sid is probably one of my favorites. He's a very handsome older man.
Let's say one that comes out the top of my head is
the Sid from 16 is also good.
Of course. I was gonna say one that comes out the top of my head is what was it? A 14 Final Fantasy 14 Sid.
I'm not familiar with Final Fantasy 14 Sid or 11's. I don't think I like the one from 12. I can't even remember which one he was. I did not care for the one from 13. 14 Sid is also cute. I will take your word for it because I do not know what he looks like.
I'll show you a picture later.
Okie dokie. I did like what they did with 15, where they gave us a girl Sid, Sydney. I thought that was a very cute touch. A part of me has always kind of wanted there to be a girl Sid, so I did appreciate that 15 finally did the damn thing.
I mean, they did have a male Sid in there too. It was just that he was very old.
Yeah. Did you say FF 13's version of a character? I'll immediately think they are a ship. Or FF12's version of a character, I'll immediately think they are a ship. That is true. A lot of the ships in FF12 were named after like old Final Fantasy characters.
Oh, there's I made a shortcut.
Woohoo! Because all the classic summons are ships in that one. Because 12 had nothing but original summons. Or not all of them were original, but they weren't like they were original to the numbered series. I think some of them showed up in the previous Tactics games though. Also, if you look at the 12 summons that exist in Final Fantasy 12, in the order of the way they're listed in the Zodiac, they are representative of the final bosses of Final Fantasy 1 through 12.
Sid isn't a family name, SBT. Not sure if you know, but like, basically every Final Fantasy is a different kind of universe and or different story and characters and all that. And like,
yeah,
but there always some kind of there's always kind of something that has a similarity to each game. Like they'll have like the same kind of summons, same kind of creatures, and sometimes there'll always be, and sometimes there's always like specific characters that'll always come back up in like each game, which in this case usually ends up being Sid, who is usually like kind of engineer or basically a dude who like builds stuff, and like he'll also have like two assistants that are Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah. You know, SBT, it's not like Fate, because you really don't. There's not supposed to be much of a connection between the different games. It's not like they're vaguely connected and you're supposed to like flex your brain muscles to figure out how they're connected. They're meant to be taken as separate things. It's kind of, the way I always kind of thought of it is it's kind of like each Final Fantasy game, you're watching a different group of friends, or each Final Fantasy game, you're watching a different group of friends' Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Because it's like, since all of them are playing Dungeons and Dragons, they're all using the same rule books, basically. So they have the same monsters show up, and the same, like, basic pieces show up. But all the characters are different, the story is different, the locations are different, because whoever is dungeon mastering that game is writing a different story, and whoever's playing it is making different characters. So there are things that are similar between all the Final Fantasy games, but the stories themselves are disconnected and they don't take place in the same world, and you're not supposed to take all of them together. You're just supposed to, like, you play Final Fantasy X, and that's it. Unless you play 10-2, but that's why it's called 10-2. It's not 11. 11 doesn't matter to 10. 7 doesn't matter to 8. 6 doesn't matter to 4. None of the main numbered ones matter to each other. I like Final Fantasy a lot, despite things. I have opinions. Fate has them things too, like, why do you think Musashi is a Bishoujo? It's... With Final Fantasy, I think the only thing in Final Fantasy that really works the way you're thinking is Sid. Like, most Final Fantasy games have a character named Sid, and that character usually has something to do with airships, but other than that, they don't really have anything in common. But for the most part, Final Fantasy doesn't really do that. That's just kind of like a thing. That's like the one character that's kind of like that. And like none of the Cids are related, none of them look like each other, none of them act like each other. Final Fantasy is weird. I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Oh, another soldier.
Oh, the Cid from 10. That's another one I would fuck. Anyway.
Was it you who got me out of there? Sorry if I'm not exactly celebrating. What does it matter if we're still here? I mean, you're not dead, or spider food, so that's good.
Yeah, you survived. So let's get you back to camp. Also, I love these little green-haired goblin dudes. Whatever they are. They're very cool looking.
Don't like the damn flames, though.
Yeah, they're kind of mean.
Bouncing. Alright.
I feel like because the only times that I've streamed Final Fantasy games so far has been completely in Japanese, even with the text in Japanese, that's only made it more difficult for SVT to really understand how shit works. I should probably start streaming Final Fantasy games in English.
I'm surprised you didn't do that with Yakuza Like a Dragon.
The reason why I've been doing it with Final Fantasy games is just because I wanted to do it with games that I'm at least somewhat familiar with, so that I have some kind of assistance, I guess, so that I don't get too lost on account of not being able to read Japanese very well.
Yeah, I get that.
Whereas with Like a Dragon, I haven't played that at all yet, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I do need the English to help me figure out what I'm doing. Let's be real, let's be honest, SVT was just there to sniff armpits. And I mean, can we blame him?
I will.
Cid from Final Fantasy X's outfit was perfectly primed for some armpit sniffing. I don't know how Kage feels about that, but... These spiders are merciless.
You know what? Eat this goddamn asshole.
Yeah. Oh, now the spider. Okay, never mind. They're coming back out now. They just spawn infinitely or something? It seems like they're down to just 2 more now. There we go.
Let's see. Flying, but yeah, that's what I needed.
Don't have enough
3
master relics.
Yeah, I need 3.
Well, where do we find these master relics?
They come up whenever you level up, so it's no big deal.
Damn it. You did get through it without getting hit, though.
Yes. Rock right. Enroll to reinforce armor. another healing potion.
Yay! Those are useful.
Yes. Let's try this again. Excuse me. Let's try that again.
Excuse you.
Acolyte fire.
Acolyte fire.
Throw these grenades, which, upon shattering, unleash a burst of fire that will move towards your enemies. So basically, it's those bouncing fireballs that they've been using.
Well, now we can use them, so fuck you, little goblin things.
Indeed. Let's put the bombs for right now. Oh, moving over there, so let's see. Let's up that way then. In terms of like stuff with maps, I think my favorite one of the Metroidvania is the one they use in Hollow Knight.
I'm not super familiar.
That one with it, you could just like you can like you can actually move about while looking at the map.
Oh, I think I did actually see a bit of that in because like I watched a lot of videos talking about video games, and I don't think I've watched any that are about Hollow Knight specifically, but occasionally the game does come up, you know, so I'll see like footage of it. I do think I remember seeing a bit of that, where like the player brought up the map, but they were still running around, and you could just see stuff behind the map.
Yeah, it was cute to watch. Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah, get that goblin.
Find a way to get over there. Oh, actually.
Oh, actually?
Go back to the save point, and we could try the fast travel. Try to a breakable thing over there, so let's go to that one. There we go. The Woven Grotto. If you want Valkyries.
Yay, take us away! Man, this spider lair, pretty long for a first area.
Well,
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, Metroidvanias have you go backtrack around the area for more things and
That is true.
items and abilities that'll let you like traverse a bit further.
Yeah, Metroidvanias, I guess, typically don't really keep the first area all that short. Ugh. Brody. Ah! No! Leave us alone. No one likes you.
Hold up!
Baloo, did you see the white Splatoon ink? Wait, are you talking about actual Splatoon, or
I think
we had Splatoon at home Splatoon? Either way, the answer is no, I didn't, but... Is a bat. Oh, no, Mr. Bat, no! Don't echolocate me.
Let me see. This is breakable, I believe. Yes!
Can't carry. Oh no!
Dang
Are there any items that would be beneficial to use now so you can make room for it?
It's just another healing item, so.
Um.
And right now, I can only do a max of 3. So until I get like items that'll let me like max out my inventory.
I think he may be talking about the color blindness assist feature for Splatoon. Oh, I didn't know they had one of those, but I guess if you're playing with certain colors of inks, it would probably cause problems for people who have color blindness, wouldn't it?
That does make sense.
Oh, I have been sent a link. I must check this out. Oh no. Oh no.
I take it looks bad.
Oh, that looks, oh.
It did that bad?
I'm gonna put it in the general, and you can see for yourself what it looks like. I'm not even gonna try to describe it. Oh my god. That looks like semen. I did not expect it to look that detailed. I didn't think that the ink in Splatoon looked that detailed normally.
Oh wow, yeah.
Why does it look like that? I think, oh my, okay, I'm seeing little like snowflake patterns in it. Is it supposed to be a Christmas thing? Is this a Christmas thing? Was the intention for it to be like melted snow? And it just...
Style. All your attacks will be critical for a short period of time. That will be very useful. Ooh.
Oh, okay. I guess in my mind, I'm still thinking the paint looks like it does in the first Splatoon game, because to BH, I have not really played a lot of Splatoon. Because, I don't know, I don't play a lot of shooter games. But apparently that is what the paint looks like in the newer ones, so... Apparently this was something they didn't plan for, and just kind of happened as a result of making the paint look better, and just didn't realize what effect it would have on the color white.
Uh-oh.
That spider seems... Oh. Yeah! Okay, that was taken care of much faster than I thought it would be. It made it seem like that spider in particular was going to be a bit more of a problem. I think what it is that they tried in the new one making the ink look less like paint ink and more like actual squid ink. So it has that like that like semi-transparentness to it. I think is what they did. And they just didn't think about how that would affect white ink in a concerning way.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
It cracks me up because it looks so girthy. It really does. You can see how globby it is. Whereas like in the original game, it just like whatever you hit with ink, it's just like that thing just changed to the color because of how not really like how like the ink didn't really have form to it, I guess. Ooh, this place looks so much less creepy. There are still those evil little flower bastards. We'll use it as reference. Every Blender NSFW artist is going to start using Splatoon as goals.
Oop!
No! Just ow, Jesus.
More rockite. Well, it's still there, so might as well.
Yeah. Look at this ingenious puzzle solving.
Oop.
Woo! Yeah!
There we go.
I do like the pink in this. As a magenta enthusiast, me like it is a very nice pink.
His items?
Is this our boy? Oh my goodness, his logo is so cute.
It is.
That is such a good design.
Alright. And I'm big on other stuff, so... Turn to valued customer. Oh. Here's a little thing from him. Greetings. If you're reading this, you've probably run out of ammo or for your bombs and have been looking under rocks for a while. That's all over. I have enabled a series of dispensers so that you can get my merchandise whenever and however you want. Not for free, of course. I have a family to feed. It doesn't come cheap either. You don't know how risky it is going back for your tip. From Baloff.
Well, still, I guess there is no way to escape the thrall of capitalism.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah. And yes, Legna, you should be sorry for sending that to me. You should feel bad. This is your fault.
Do you?
Whee!
Oop!
How do we get up there? How do we get up there?
I need some more abilities. Let me see. This seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was. Spider Lair map 3. Nope. I could do this right here. Nope.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Let's see. I'm just rolling a rock, rolling a rock, rolling a rock.
I do like how the puzzle with these isn't like, you know, it's not what I expected. Because it's like, I saw like the air blowing and the rocks being movable, and I was like, oh, so like you put the rocks over the air and then the air blows the rocks up. But like, using the rocks being too heavy for the air to blow in order to like force air pressure into a different hole is very clever. I don't think I've ever seen another game do that.
Ah, crap!
Ah!
All good, all good. No comes to mind either. Crap.
Ah! That sentence sounded very dirty. Wait, which sentence? I don't think we can expand our domain into the depths of this mountain. So much heat cannot be good for our beloved spiders. Nevertheless, our expedition has come across a seemingly rare artifact. We still do not know its value, but it has become the most prized piece in our collection of treasures.
Really?
Well, that's not ominous.
Well, let's see what this treasure is.
The explanation of solving the puzzle with the hole. I'm not gonna lie, I finished that sentence and then completely forgot what I said. So I don't know what part of it made it sound dirty. I'm sorry. Sometimes when I'm inappropriate, it's actually not intentional. On rare occasions.
Not working.
How dare it? Who was that?
Eh.
Was that? What is that? Is that up?
What's what?
I was trying to figure out what that blue thing on the ground was. Like, was that a soldier that fell over? I couldn't tell.
Alright, here, yeah, it's definitely a soldier.
Yeah.
Dead one, but yeah.
No apologies necessary. My mind was in the gutter. can't like push that, can you?
I
oh, you can. Never mind. Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! The direction becomes clear.
Indeed.
Oh, hello. Ooh.
And there's that treasure they mentioned.
Aha. Ahaha.
Let's see what's inside.
It looks like a well, looks cursed, whatever it is.
You never know.
Oh.
Igneous Orb. While active, you can perform fire attacks that allows you to burn or set fire to some elements.
Ooh.
So elemental affinities.
Neat.
Now we can burn away stuff like spider webs.
That is cool.
Let's see.
Map 27%. Damn.
Yeah, this stuff can be very long.
Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn! We will destroy all the bugs. We will destroy their natural habitat. They will have nowhere to run.
And this also works with certain enemies too. Some of them are weak to certain elements, so it helps to know what's what.
Awesome. Yeah. How many elements do you get?
Let's see. I want to say as many as you can to make a full circle. Make a full circle here.
Ah. Given how it's shaped, I'm assuming 6?
Yep.
For the record, that was a Mega Man reference. Ah. Which Mega Man?
Oh, with the stars? What? I mean.
No. Legna. Legna, I think, is saying that what he said was a Mega Man reference.
There we go. Ah, crap! Crap!
Whoa.
Ah,
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, thank God.
Ow!
Ah!
Ow!
He sent me something. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I would never have gotten this Mega Man reference because I don't know X7 at all.
Oh! But with the hyena dude.
Yup. Why does he sound like this? Why?
Hyenard. He sounds like he's constantly in pain.
Yeah.
Oh no, none of that.
But it's weird because he's not animated like it. Like he's still just very calmly, you know, walking and not reacting like he's in pain. He just screams like he's in pain. It's very funny.
Hold up. Over these. This way leads to a safe spot.
Hopefully. Oh, jeez. What are you? You're like a moth, I think? Yeah, that's what you are. Speaking of moths, I love that song. He's so fast. Make him stop moving so fast. Make him not move anymore because he's not alive.
That works.
Oh, that seems dangerous. This whole, like, lighting the torch puzzle is so nerve-wracking to me. Like, not knowing what's ahead of you and stuff.
Indeed. Especially when something could just charge right at you.
Yeah, it's... I'll say mushrooms do freak me out. Like actual mushrooms, or... Because, like, I do love eating mushrooms. They're delicious, but also there's a lot of things about fungus in nature that is really horrifying. Thankfully, those are not the mushrooms we eat. Like in the wild, yeah. Wild mushrooms are hair, like, bad. Scary shit happens in nature.
Yeah, it's like the ones that actually can, what's the word? Oh, control stuff like ants and stuff.
Yes, oh my god. It's like, again, the world of bugs is just terrifying. I would hate to have to deal with, like, what a horrible existence.
Well, here's the save point.
Damn, nature, you scary. Yeah, honestly, yes, it is.
Level up.
One moment. My roommate needs me, so I will be right back.
Okie dokie. Acrobatic shots. You attack while dodging. You can simultaneously shoot 3 arrows in any direction, as long as you have enough arrows available. Neat little thing is that if you saw it, like, my arrow stock went from 3 to 4 now, too. So, certain times when I level up, I'll gain more arrows I can shoot. But right now, I am going to get the flying bow. That way I can, from my bow and a boomerang arc. Like this. Oh, it's kind of hard to see it in this cramped space, but see, I can throw it upwards or downwards now. Oh, that was a bigger one. Yeah, keeping my distance away from you. Isn't dead yet. There we go. Ugh. They are engaged deep back. Ooh. Another emerachnid. I'm gonna need that to open that one door from before. And I don't have enough space for that. Any others? Alright.
I'm back!
Welcome back. Probably good for you. You kind of missed me having to take care of a bigger spider. Well.
Oh.
Also, can now do, I can now throw my bow and an arc now too.
Yay! Nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Legna. I'm glad that you appreciated that.
Ow!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, balls. God. That you reach a checkpoint. Jesus.
Eat. Ow.
Now they're just being unfair. Can't see shit. Shit's constantly coming at you.
Oh crap.
No!
Ow.
Ah!
Ah! Mother!
Ow!
Okay. Oh, good.
Wow. Wonder how long until the next game now that they are done with the bloodstained backer rewards. That's a good question. I wonder if they're gonna make another one. Also, I wonder when we're gonna get some updates on those two JRPGs, the ones that are supposed to be like spiritual successors to Wild Arms and Shadow Hearts.
Oh, I backed them, and I've been seeing some, and they've been putting updates for them.
Good.
And like right now, they got like they're still working on it with stuff with Arn Fantasia, if I remember it was called.
Yeah.
And what else? Penny Blood. They're still working on that too. So they also got like made the little prequel roguelike game, what are they called? Hellhounds. To go with it.
Interesting. I did not know about that part.
Yeah, it looks cool too. Oh crap!
They need to come out of the Apple Arcade ASAP. Wait, are the games coming out on the Apple Arcade? I thought they were trying to be like multi-platform and stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
multi-platform.
Fantasian. Okay, yeah. Fantasian needs to stop being exclusive to the Apple Arcade. But that's not what we were talking about. Armed Fantasia.
Yes.
But yes, I do want Fantasian to come out on Steam or literally just anything other than the Apple Arcade. Because I want to play that game. I want more people to buy that game so that hopefully Mistwalker can make more games in the future. Yeah, that triggered that memory to me. Yeah, a lot of Fantasia words in video games.
Fire Temple. Which I do not believe we should be at yet.
Yeah, let's not burn our flesh off just yet. Let's wait for later.
Yes, at least we have something that will work around fire stuff.
The loading screen looks like Baloo has a crown. It's because I'm royalty.
In fact, the loading screen kind of has different things depending on which class you went with. Like with the
really?
archer, you got like with the archer, you can see like it's more like a bow with like 3 arrows. With the warrior, it would be like 3 swords, and with the caster, it'd be like 3 staffs.
Sorry, we're talking about Tales of Fantasia. Kidding. Yeah, there's a lot of Fantasia-ish words in JRPGs for obvious reasons. It's like fantasy but fancier.
Where's the save button? If this is fun.
Whee! Take me away!
Okay. Radiant Bike.
Whee!
Yep.
Ooh, treasure chest.
Lacrima Fragment. Collect 4 to permanently increase your maximum health.
And that's the first one we've got.
Indeed. Oh, it's in here. Okie dokie. Like this. Ooh, close one. Yep, this is right. Yep, it's correct. Yep, it's right. Be careful. Yep. Got more light this time, so I don't Ah, damn it!
Ah, no! This area is just dangerous. The layout is just murderous.
Stupid trap doors. Up there, but I can't reach it.
Is that switch action? Okay, there. That's something. I was like, I don't even know if that switch is doing anything.
Yeah, it just takes a good bit. Went this way last time. Like, buzzard. Whoop! Not even sure what that was.
Some kind of jerk face.
I meant more of what I got from the treasure. Whoop!
Oh.
Let's see. Ah, Ragnarite.
Ragnarite.
Used to forge weapons. But okay, now let's go back to see what the other path will lead us.
Oh, a save point.
Indeed.
So weird, after the Gucci got separated from Square, he's been pulled left and right to make games for different consoles, but not for PlayStation. And I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
The Gucci?
Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Oh.
He's the guy who made the first Final Fantasy and kind of oversaw the series up until he left the company around the time that like 11 and 12 were coming out.
That I do remember. Huh? When I kill, it's all over. Just energy flowing directly into me. But you, little man, you are amusing. You leave behind a shell of what you were and fall to the ground. It brings back memories. And I like it.
Oh. And yes, Legna, you are correct. This is a handsome, good-looking man. You may not have used the same words, but I do agree.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Ah. Clap his cheeks, Kage.
longer reach.
Ooh. Ow, 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 ow.
Isn't it incredible what we can do in this place? Oh, I should have said that a little more.
Boom! And then you left behind a... What kind
And
of
a
power
big
is this going to
victory
be?
pose. Charged bow. Now I can do charge shots. Over
Ooh.
here! Like so. Sinka. It was a good fight. You did what those bad guys could, what those poor guys couldn't. What a gruesome sight. But to be honest, I didn't come after you just so I could praise you. I noticed that you're looking for some gems that seem to fit in the entrance door. Here. Oh, you had another. Well, perfect.
Ooh.
I found it before you showed up. My game is stealing treasure, not protecting it. I think it'd be better off in your hands. You should find the rest to see if that great door can lead us out of here. I'm off. Be careful.
Well, okay then.
Can I get...
It's a lot of dead friends.
They just flop down too.
Yeah. I didn't expect our dead friends to have physics.
It makes it more realistic.
Yeah.
Yes, it was kind of disrespectful. I won't mind, Egna. Not working.
Those falling rocks look so... Are they supposed to be spiky?
They almost look like
Mud
trash
and that's
balls.
just stuck in them? Yeah, like... I'm trying to figure out what their deal is.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, now that I'm seeing them, they look like they got like wood stuck in them and then they got rope tied around them for some reason. The moth again. How dare he? Go away.
Annoying. They got nothing but goblins just throwing those stupid bombs.
Yeah.
But I think this helps. Haha! Your fireballs cannot penetrate my powerful block.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can
shit.
go past it though.
And they don't seem to like turning around. They're just perfectly content to let you walk right behind them and just not doing anything.
Unless they noticed you. So we do silent assassinations. Ah, there we go. This is where I charge shot. Perfect. Shard pouch. Increases maximum shard ammo by 5.
Hooray! What's shard?
It's basically the stuff I use for like the bombs and everything. So basically your sub-weapon ammo. Okay, let me see. Okay, got an extra key so I can go over there and unlock that.
Those green men share one brain cell. That would explain a lot, honestly.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Their behavior would make a lot more sense that way.
Let's see.
Also, I'm pretty sure they're goblins, so you should probably call them goblins and not green men. Because green men can mean a lot of things. Green men can be orcs too.
No, we do have a beastie, right?
And trolls. And ogres.
Kuma, Bato, Crepantula.
There's a lot of green men now that I think about it.
Lion plant, lion tree, they're actually spider acolytes.
Spider acolytes.
Spider worshipping sect. Most members fled. Okay.
Is their skin not green?
I think that's just more. I think that's just. You do see a bit of green on them. I don't know. Ah, and you were right. It is a moth. Mothena.
Aha! I knew it!
And the killer widow. That was the thing I fought before. Okay.
I share the same brain cell with the green man. No, not sexy green orc man. I mean, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. So let's see. This one.
I love orcs. They're so good.
let's skip on the money. Or skip.
We always need more money so that we can buy more. I guess we buy weapons. Yeah, buy weapons from Baloff. Do we buy other equipment from Baloff too? Or
Yeah,
just
we can
weapons?
get healing items and stuff too.
Ah, nice.
Rightly? Yes, rightly.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, that's how to do it.
Yep.
Hey, you can't shoot through the floor, silly Kage. But you can in some games, so that's why he had to test it. He had to make sure.
Abundant. Wait. Does seem what I have right now is actually better than it anyway. That's the code that I got. God damn traps! And another arachnid.
What do the Emeracnids do again? I forgot.
They're
not the ones that. They're not the ones that give you more health.
No, we were getting these for that one door that opened at the begin. Well, for that one door at the beginning.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so let's see. The treasure chest over there? I haven't opened. Oh, I see it. And
We will eat them. No! Legna, you are not allowed to eat rocks. Don't do it.
Alright, let me see. Could go downwards.
Rocks are non-digestible. It's a bad idea. It's true. I keep trying to explain that to him. And then he'd go crunch, and I don't know what to do.
There we
Delicious minerals. No! Don't do that. It's bad.
Can't get up there. Check out Woven Grotto. Get that treasure chest. Good!
Fuck. Bastard.
Another lacrima fragment.
That's the one that gives you more health, right? Yeah.
It's... It seems gaining one.
Maybe Legna was a Goron this whole time. That would make sense. That would explain why he likes eating rocks. Take us away, Valkyries. We fly away now. Fly away now. Fly away.
Oh, whoops. Forgot I was trying to go to one with a shop.
Whee!
Best to max out on health potions too before doing this. Pretty sure it's a boss. Okay. Okay, let's see if this will open him up. Ah, shoot. I think I'm one short.
To be fair, I think Gallium melts really easily, so I'd probably die of poisoning. You'd probably die of poisoning from eating a lot of rocks. There's probably a lot of rocks that would kill you via poisoning, whether they melt or not.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Let me see. I don't want that.
I have a wild suggestion for you, Legna. Don't eat things that you shouldn't eat. It's bad. It's bad, don't do it.
Okay, let's see. Check out that way first. I think I'm like too short. Yep, this is the way. Yes.
Don't eat things you shouldn't eat, Baloo the human.
too slow. I'll take this. I'm sure someone would pay a pretty penny to light up their display case with this green glow. Sinka. Oh, this must be where she got the Amarachnid before. Must have missed that note.
Baloo Big Brother moment telling Legna not to eat random stuff. It can feel like that sometimes. Too slow, gotcha. Too slow. Take this.
Oh, damn it! Valkyrie Feather. Restores strength to those who fall in battle.
Oh, like a phoenix down.
Indeed. I always try to make sure not to use those, though. You never know when you might get to the final boss and it ends up being super hard.
Yeah. Legna, that's why I don't use items in games and then you bully me for it. Baloo be like, don't eat things you shouldn't eat, then go drink the hyper-caffeinated lemonade that kills people. The caffeinated lemonade. See, the thing is that, from what I've heard, the people who it killed were people who, like, have a medical disposition where they shouldn't have been drinking energy drinks, and they just weren't aware that the lemonade had that kind of stuff in it. Because they just assumed it was regular lemonade. I am able to drink energy drinks, so it shouldn't be a problem for me.
I never drank
that being said, I have not tried it.
I have not drunken that many energy drinks myself. It's always back here.
Still, you shouldn't drink too much caffeine either way because it's dangerous. It is kind of a drug for everyone. That is true. I also have ADHD, so caffeine doesn't really have much of an effect on me. I can't remember why it is, but apparently just if you have ADHD, caffeine doesn't have much of an effect on you. Honestly, energy drinks aren't for me. To be honest, most of them don't taste very good. Like, you have to really search for ones that actually taste good. A lot of them, I don't know what it is, but they just feel like they have to taste abrasive. And I don't get it. Also, same here. Both times I tried energy drinks, I felt sleepy afterwards. That might explain some things for me, maybe. Not diagnosed yet. A lot of people have ADHD and aren't diagnosed for it. Same with autism, same with a lot of neurodivergency. What are we looking for?
I need to find the thing to get another item. Crap. Paying attention.
Also really not a fan of Mountain Dew, just tastes weird. I don't like Mountain Dew either.
I mean, different flavors of Mountain Dew work for me just fine.
Oh yeah, see, like, I like the other flavors of Mountain Dew. It's just like the regular Mountain Dew I'm not a fan of. Ah, no!
You? The gods. I thought that spider was coming back for me. Something back there. At least it looks like it. Okay.
Boy.
That's fair.
I can tell where the rock is, but you won't let me eat it. You're right, I won't. Even then, I probably wouldn't go out of my way for different Mountain Dew flavors when a Coke Zero does well enough for me. Maybe I'm a basic bitch, but which one is Coke Zero? Is Coke Zero the one that has like no sugar in it?
Oh, hello. Yeah, Coke Zero is one with no sugar.
Okay. I don't know if I've had that one. I know Diet Coke tastes okay as far as diet drinks go. I don't like Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi does not taste good to me.
There's a spot I haven't is down there, but I can't. I know I can't swim.
You can't swim yet. It is a Metroidvania. You may get the ability to later.
Yes.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Right now, I do not. Let me see. There's a treasure chest down over here.
but it has the sweetener that's required to be mentioned by the state of California. Oh! Okay. Which one is that? Is it aspartame?
Yeah, it's just money. I mean, good money, but still.
Ah!
Need more than just money. Oh, yep.
No! At least all it does is, like, respawn you back outside the water. It didn't, like, take any of your health, did it?
No, it did not.
That's good. I think that I don't remember it's some long name, because it's always a long name. Yeah. I think it might be aspartame. I know, well, I don't know. Pepsi has aspartame in it. Does Pepsi have that notification in California? Diet Pepsi? Does Diet Pepsi have that notification? All I know is I don't really like the taste of Diet Pepsi. It's not very good. I like regular Pepsi though, but I shouldn't drink it.
Whoop! Okay. So... let's see... Let's check this way.
Whee! I only care for grape Fanta. It's the goat. Grape is a pretty good flavor. I like grape. I like grapes in real life too.
Yes, grapes are good. In terms of Fanta though, I'm more for the pineapple one.
I don't think I've had that one, but that does sound good. I do like a lot of pineapple flavored sodas.
Aha! Cat!
Ooh. Yeah! Oh no! But a new pathway has been opened. Hooray!
Indeed.
I don't drink enough Pepsi products to confirm or deny its existence in Pepsi Zero or whatever their Coke Zero is. Well, aspartame, I don't think it's in Diet Pepsi, not it's in the Pepsi that has what I think is 0 calories. I don't think it's 0 sugar. I think it has 0 anything in it. Which I think is the same with Diet Coke, and then Coke Zero, I think it does have calories, it just doesn't have any sugar. Like, it's not calories from sugar. It has a few calories, but they're from something else. I think is how it works. I think.
gotta go all the way over here just to do this again. Definitely need a double jump soon.
Yeah. Wonder how long till you actually like unlock that. Oh no, I must taste this. I take it Legna has discovered the pineapple Fanta. I've actually never had Fanta despite their best attempts with their ads in my youth. Wanna Fanta? I do love those commercials. Those commercials are just so iconic. Well, there are pretty ladies. Well, those are pretty ladies, but strangely no. Now, if it was handsome dudes, probably still no. It's probably still not, but you'd have my attention more. Pineapple is like one tier below mango for me. Mango is like top tier for me. Mango is good. Unfortunately, mango flavored drinks are a lot less common, at least in my area. Though I did drink, what was it called? I drank, it was mango juice that had, it had like chunks of like the, what's it called? The flesh of the coconut, like whatever the stuff that's inside of a coconut is called, I can't remember. And then I also had white grape juice with the bits of coconut inside it. Again, I can't remember what that's called. Why are they being so mean to you, Kage?
It's hard to see.
It's so dark in here.
There.
Mango flavored stuff is not for me. It's either the fruit or the juice. Yeah, it was the actual juice with coconut bits in it. And it was tasty.
Okay, that helps. Okay. Open the path back here. Let's go back this way.
Those things are very intimidating.
Yeah.
I appreciate that they sort of light the path a little bit, but they seem like they want to kill you. Probably because they do.
Much better. Going the right way.
Those enemies remind me of the enemies in the first Sonic game, the ones with the spikes around them. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And you are correct. They do remind me of that. think those are real. It's been a while. Hold on, let me find out what they're called. You mean you're talking about the very first Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Spikes around them. Yeah, I think... Yeah! Although I've never known their name before, and their name is kind of goofy. They're... Uni? Yeah, Uni. U-N-I space U-N-I. They're like a little green ball with eyes, and then they have smaller balls that have spikes on them that seem to float around them.
Oh, this is annoying.
Also known as Orbinauts.
Why not just call them Orbinauts then?
Orbinauts does sound a lot better in English. I think Uni is what they were called in Japan.
It is cute.
Probably. I think it's because like the spiky balls around them look like sea urchins, and Uni is what they call sea urchins in Japanese.
Oh.
Uni.
There. Ah, okay, I got this one. Time limit. Aha!
Yeah! Radical.
Okay.
Quest.
Directed
Ha!
That means I got the last one.
Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. That shouldn't be too bad. You've beaten these guys before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, there's a couple things that you gotta fight in here.
Easy peasy though.
Yay!
Alright, let me see.
Ouch. No. Yay!
Oh,
level up. Ooh, you got another master relic.
Yep. Okay, it's full health.
Wasn't there something you needed one more master relic for, or did you already get that?
Yeah, that's what got me this.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I got two. If I get
Master
another one,
Relics
I can
so
get the
far.
acrobatic shot.
Ooh.
Lets me shoot 3 arrows while
Do you
dodging.
only get the master? Do you only get the master relics from leveling up, or is there anything else you can do to get them?
Just leveling up. Let's see. Yep. Okay.
Oh, god damn it, Legna. I reminded myself of the bowling gif. I'm regretting life choices. Fucking gif.
Yeah. Think of you singing Fly Away from Penny and Stocking made me think of the other song, Hideaway now.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
You've been seeing the memes lately too?
I don't know. I don't think so. I just know that.
Yeah, basically
What
it's
meme are we
like
talking about?
this one dude who's been like YouTuber who apparently paid like $50,000 for like this one has been hotel like music video with like
Okay, never mind. I thought we were talking about a completely different song. Okay, yes, I do know what you're talking about.
yes, I've been seeing like a lot of people today just doing like a bunch of memes for it, like doing their own version. From your expression, I'd hazard a guess that you've already found all the gems. I would wipe that smile off my face if I were you. Look closely. Doesn't that door make your hair stand on end? You seem so carefree about this. It makes me nervous. Yeah, I see your point. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's see what's inside this door.
Onto your door. Oh
Stop
no!
him! Don't let him get to them!
Oh no, Zambos!
He caught me off guard. Don't understand what happened to him. He seemed out of it. He just started attacking us out of nowhere. He went crazy.
That was close. Thank goodness you were there.
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Don't waste time here. You managed to open the door, right? Well, get a move on then. Listen, I hope you're not brooding on what you did. If you hadn't stopped it, it would have killed those two. We'll catch up with you later.
And okay.
It's definitely...
Bye everyone, if you say so.
I mean, it definitely showed that something was possessing him. The same with that one spider from before.
Literally the Mega Man door.
Hold up, did I want to make sure I save before I go back. I go into there.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Okay. Let's try to find out what just happened.
Oh, this is ominous.
Indeed.
Oh! Ikala. I would expect a spidery boss to do a lot more like wall and ceiling climbing. Maybe it'll start happening after you do more damage to them.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh. Sir, why did you wait until you were on the wall to shoot your eye laser? I feel like that would still be just as effective when you're standing on the ground. So which part of it is the head? I think it's supposed to have two. Like it's kind of like a spider centaur that has a regular spider head and then a less spider head coming out the top. Ain't nothing in the rulebook that says a monster can't have two faces. In fact, quite a few of them do.
Yeah, it's basically an arachne.
Yeah. Oh. That.
Bye.
Yeah. I heard
Victory!
the term spider centaur and just thought of the spider monkey fusion monster from Spy Kids 2. Oh no! This is like a buff lady spider with Beethoven. I also thought it looked like it had Beethoven hair. I was trying really hard not to say it though. But then apparently Legna did. Crank.
Leandris. Answer my call. I am here, my lady. Oh. Leandris, we have been made aware of some unusual beings recently appearing across Terra Gaia. Do you mean the humans? Oh, those humans. I'm aware of the phenomenon that has brought them to Terragaya, but these beings are not our concern at this moment. They were cut off inside that dome, which is why we appeared. Have I not made it clear that I have no interest in the humans? I speak of the other soulless beings. I understand. Should we act? No. For now, be cautious, but watch them closely. As you wish, my lady.
Intrigue. What is going on?
Rush air.
What does it all mean?
Road to Hafen. To make sure. Looks like the regiment inspecting the western caves finally started to come out. I wouldn't have gone in there for anything in the world. Give me a break. You'd have gone wherever you were ordered. I suppose. Who am I ladding? Not what, but who? Some kind of god on Earth? But there were only monsters. Wow, wonder what it looks like.
That's some Xenogears level foreshadowing right there. It really is. Someday I need to actually play through all of Xenogears. I've only ever played bits and pieces of it.
It's a long game, so...
Yeah, as are most RPGs.
Ow!
Ow. Sure.
It's a cute kobold.
Yeah. Still hitting you in the face, though.
Yes, very hard, but... I shoot better than they hit.
Yes.
Yeah. Disregard my previous statement.
Enough with their throwing of hammers.
Oh! Kobold hammer!
Yay!
Nah, I can throw him. Ow! Jesus. Inescapable hit. Stay alert. If you see an enemy attacking flashing yellow, you can't avoid it by dodging. You should block it or run away. Ow! Shit.
I did not need to see this. Yeah, Spy Kids was a movie.
Yes, it was.
Sometimes it's best to just ignore that they existed.
Did you know that the kid who voiced Junie Cortez actually voiced Generator Rex?
Wait, really?
Yeah, like legit. That was
I
something
did
that
not
was,
know that.
that was like something that was going on Twitter. I'm like, holy shit, really?
Huh. Weird.
Oh, that's not good.
I only found that out too recently. Huh. I guess I was just out of the loop. I did know that the sister from Spy Kids was in Repo the Genetic Opera.
No clue what that is.
I like that movie. It's a musical set in a fictional future where because of changes in how surgery works, basically you can get your internal organs or any of your organs repossessed if you fail to make payments on them after
That
you
sounds
have
like
had surgery.
that sounds like the Repo Man movie.
Yes, but Repo the Genetic Opera actually came first, and it's a rock opera. And it's fucking awesome. I really love Repo the Genetic Opera.
Cool.
But she's one of the main characters in Repo the Genetic Opera. It's a crazy movie because it's like it has her, and then it has a bunch of really well respected musical actors. Like it has Sarah Brightman in it, and she's from the original Phantom of the Opera.
Sarah
and then
Brightman.
it just has Paris Hilton in it.
Wait, Sarah Brightman, is she married to Alex Brightman?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think. Hold on, let me go ahead and Google: is Sarah Brightman married to Alex Brightman? Is Sarah Brightman married to Alex Brightman? No, it doesn't look like it. But anyway, yeah, she's like an opera singer, and the movie has her, and then it'll have a bunch of metal artists, and then it has the girl from Spy Kids, and then it has Paris Hilton, and then it just has all these different actors and musicians that you would never expect to see collaborating on something, and they do.
Oh.
And it's so bizarre. I love the music. It's really good. Repo the Genetic Opera is really good. It is kind of gory at times, as should be expected given the subject matter of the story, but it is still really good.
Huh. Oh, cool. Look at this old dog.
Hold on.
I can't quite make out this path.
Oh my goodness.
This other one leads to... Yes? How can I help? Ha! I knew you would return. Yes. You lot always return after putting me aside. Though I could have sworn you went in the other direction. Anyway, the important thing is that you have reconsidered and returned for my maps. This old dog can still be useful, yes? As I've already told you, I'd love to hand them out for free. But I still want to keep helping stray travelers like you, and I can't afford it. But if I want to keep helping stray travelers like you, I can't afford it.
Shall we purchase the Tempest
Plains.
Plains map?
Yep. Drawn by Scribbles.
I
Oh,
thought
the-
her thing was she was in an affair with Andrew Lloyd Webber. I think she actually married Andrew Lloyd Webber at one point. I don't know if they are still together, but I do think that they got married at some point, from what I heard.
It should keep you from getting lost. But you should know that my memory isn't what it once was, so you might come across routes of your own, yes? Onwards, Tin Man! There we go. Wait, hold on. What did that carriage puller look like? It actually looked really cute. Oh, look at it! It's like a. It actually is! I think it's like a freaking giant rabbit with horns.
It is.
It's
Oh,
cute.
it's precious. Such a cute thing.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Forest of Fear. Hmm. Oh. It's actually about to hit the 3-hour mark. We did get pretty far. Pretty far.
Yeah.
Well, it
I
didn't.
love the way that the loading screen makes it look like I have a little spinning Kingdom Hearts crown.
But yeah, I think this would be a good place to stop. Alrighty, everybody. I thank you all for coming, and be sure to tune in next time. For now, this is Kagiichi signing off. Bye bye.
Bye bye.